Hello, Transformers fans. This is Trans7272 coming back at you again with another review. This time we're going to be looking at Dark of the Moon, only at Target, Arcee. And yes, another Arcee. This is actually the third Arcee using this particular mold in America anyway. I know that overseas in Japan, Takara Tomy is putting out a Dark of the Moon Arcee, but I think it's using the Chromia Elita 1 body. But that may be, we don't have that here, so I can't get that. I probably could import it, but anyway, she's got, that's like Space Case Jazz and Bumblebee. She's got the nice silver printing here. Comes with a comic book. Here's her story. Oh, and this, by the way, moving gears, it's just, it doesn't move. Why it says moving gears, I don't know. It's beyond me. Okay. Anyway, and here's her stats. As you can see, she's 8 in strength, 6 in intelligence, speed is 8, endurance is 5, rank is 5, and courage is 7. Fire blast is 7, and skill is 9. Okay. Now for the unboxing. I just put the tape up like this, go kind of slow. Fold this back down. Take this. Come up around like this. Okay. Here's the comic book. IDW. Oh, she looks more purple in the comic book. It's a nice color. I think that's the way she looks in the film, too. Revenge of the Fallen film. I don't believe she's even in Dark of the Moon that I can remember. Okay, there's the comic book. And there's Ratchet. Talking to her. Oh, there's Space Case. Good old Space Case is back on the case. Wow, some great pictures in there. Cool. Liking that comic. And Arcee's instructions, which I'm sure are the same as the Revenge of the Fallen and the Hunt for Decepticons one. By the way, the Hunt for the Decepticons Arcee is really cool. It's Takara Tomy repaint, and boy, is that painted nice. I'm sure it's one-sided. And we've all transformed this character before, so I don't need the instructions for that. Yeah, it's too bad the bikes were not in Dark of the Moon, but then again, a lot of characters weren't, or they were written out at the last second. And I think Ratchet was one of my favorite characters. He was only in it for, you know, in a vehicle mode for like at the beginning or in one convoy run. Well, I don't understand why that happened. Michael Bay must have thought he wasn't needed. Okay, there's the sidecar. There she is in her glorified bike mode. Got a nice paint scheme. kickstand. Pretty sweet. There are a couple other ways you can do this. I think this pegs in right here, so you can have it like that in case you want to stick like Sam in here or something. And then the way this mold is, unlike the Chromia Elita 1 mold, there's kind of some exposed stuff here, so you can kind of, it kind of looks funny like that. So you can take this thing here and peg it in here, like that. So she can ride along with twin guns or something like that. Okay, and this thing also works as a stand, which we'll get to later. Okay, to transform Arcee, it's basically just like the other one. You just want to kind of start by lifting up these panels. And again, this happened with Space Case. These ball joints just are so loose, and I'm not exactly sure why that is. Okay, so we'll just set that off to the side for right now. Anyway, you pull this down like that. I'll give this a turn. Pull this like so. Take this to reveal the hand. Pull this out to reveal her little blaster. Then you're going to want to take this and separate this like so. Okay. Then you want to pop her head out like this. Okay. Then you're going to want to take this, turn this like this, take this, turn this like this. And the way this figure works is it kind of runs on like a ball joint thing. All this kind of stuff turns every which way but Sunday. Okay. And this will become her arm. That unfortunately fell off during the early stage of transformation. Okay, now there's two ways you can do this. Oh yeah, and then there's the real working gear here that they had. You can't see it real well because it's white on this one. But I always keep her head like that, and you can kind of separate these pieces a little bit. Notice the really cool see-through pink plastic, like on her enemy Space Case. It's really cool see-through plastic. Unfortunately, it's not as durable as the regular paint or the regular plastic mold. And you can pretty much pose this thing any way you want to. Like on the back of the box, they got her kind of like this, similar to the way I've got it. I kind of like to keep her down a little bit like this, but it's really up to you how you want to do it. And, I mean, you can have her go up and all this jazz like that, but I kind of like it like this, a little down lower. Okay, so you take this, and this thing can really, again, can be used for two ways. If you want to take this and put this like this, then you can have this thing hanging out as like a weapon. But I prefer to put it like this and attach this like this, because then it looks like she's got this cannon she's carrying around, which is kind of cool. Like that. But for displaying her on a shelf, you're going to need to do this. I'm going to put her with a peg here. It kind of pegs in like this. Kind of locks in place, as does the one on this side. You hear her snap like that. Well, once you get her in this thing, you can kind of go like that. That's how I like to display Arcee. Yeah, and she's got this little gimmick here. and push it back in. And she's got, I believe, this figure has blue light piping. I don't know if it's going. Oops. Well, it's painted kind of dark, so I don't know if it's going to come through or not on the camera. A little bit, but yeah. So articulation-wise, she articulates at the hands, the elbows, right here. This hand, I'm sorry, this is the only hand that articulates because of transformation. Everything else is on a ball joint. This spins. This locks into place there. Let's see, this turns 360. This is on a ball joint. You can go up and down. This turns here, up and down here. So articulation-wise, she's really cool too. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of people have given this figure a lot of flack. They didn't like it, or it sucked, or they thought it was shitty. But I like it. I still like it to this day. And I mean, kudos to Hasbro. I think they did a fantastic job with this figure. And I especially like this one the best. I like the fact that she's kind of see-through. I don't know, just really cool. So I would recommend definitely picking her up. And like the other Arcee, she has the connecting port to make the sisters combine. I've done that with my Revenge of the Fallen and Hunt for Decepticon ones, and it came out pretty cool. I know you can do it 3 or 4 different ways, but it's nice that they left that on there in case you want to use this one or combine and make a different one. So anyway, that's Arcee, and this is Trans7272 signing off, and until next time.